thank Ronnie and the New York State Baseball Hall of Fame, obviously. I got a lot of family here, John. My real family, my wife is over here. We've been married 41 years. And every anniversary, I don't know whether to give her flowers or take her to the doctor. Something wrong with that woman. Anyway, I have my daughter Kira here and my granddaughter Ellie, who's just the light of my life. I have my sister Linda and her husband Paul, and my niece Dana and her husband Chuck. And I have another family, baseball players that I played with, just like he said. You know, I got Danny and Toby and Johnny, and Johnny's in the Hall of Fame, so that all works. Jay Jennings is here. I'm going to leave somebody out, and I think somebody's going to punch me later. Then I got another family of friends, young Danny Gregory, who's an awesome athlete, Skidmore, and Sandy. And then I got another family, the state police family, and I saw you walk, you know, you probably saw them walking around. I'm sorry, I'm the reason for that. So drive slow. Not that they're going to do anything, don't worry about it. They almost carted me off early. Anyway, I'm going to start out with a good question. There's two people in the Cooperstown National Baseball Hall of Fame who never played baseball, never coached baseball, never was a sports writer, never had anything to do with baseball. And I know some of my friends know who they are because I talked to them about it. But is there anybody out there that knows who that is? Abbott and Costello, correct. So if you'll just Google that right now and listen to it, by the time you're done with it, I'll be gone. And somebody's going to burst out laughing somewhere and think that I said something funny. Because it is hilarious. You have to Google who's on first and what's on second. I don't know who's on third. The catcher is today, the pitcher's tomorrow. I don't give a damn on short. But you really have to do that. If you want to laugh, I mean, this was in the 40s, I believe. Anyway, I got a little story. When I was a trooper, I pulled behind this Cadillac out on Route 22 in Petersburg, which is about 20 miles east of here on the Mass border. And I pulled up behind this Cadillac, and two older people were sitting in the Cadillac. And she was driving, he's on the passenger side, they got a map out. So I pull in behind them, and I walk up, knock on the window, she rolls the window down. And I said, "Can I help you?" I got ahead of myself a little bit. The license plate was from Ohio. So she goes, "Sir, we're looking for Troy, New York." No, oh, okay. I can tell you where Troy, New York is. You're all here tonight. I said, "If you're a Cincinnati Reds fan." She looked at me, she looked at her husband, she looked at me, she looked at her husband, and she goes, "Sonny?" Now we went from sir to Sonny in just that few seconds. Margie Schott lives here, we live here, Pete Rose lives here, and Hoyt Wilhelm lives here. Like, holy Jesus, they're baseball fans. And we talked for a little while, and we actually sent correspondence back and forth together. It was pretty neat, it really was. And you know, baseball is everywhere. That's the point of that story. While I'm on it, is Jack McCann here?
Jack's here.
Where is he? I don't know if Jack remembers, but he's got a good friend named Joe Lutz, who's a scout in the local area here. Joe's here. Yep. And somehow Joe Lutz knew Eddie Farron. Eddie Farron gave me some Cincinnati Reds memorabilia because he knew I was a Reds fan. You know, he comes out with his pen. I said, "Geez, that's nice." Then he goes, "That's not it." He comes out with this big baseball cap. I go, "Wow, okay." And he says, "That's not it." He comes out with this Cincinnati Reds jacket. And I'm like, "Hey, this is over the top." He goes, "Look in the pockets." I reach my hand in my pockets. There's a baseball signed by Jack McCann. There's a baseball signed by Don Gullett, who was the pitching coach at the time, right, Jack? And he says, "Any baseball stadium you want to go to, when the Reds are playing, I'll give you a ticket." or I'll give you tickets, is what he said. I asked for 4, and Joe said, that's all you want? So we went up to Montreal, because it was the last year the Expos played up there. And it was very nice, and Jack come out of the dugout, and I don't know if you guys, he's always like this. Just looking around. Ken Griffey Jr. is on the on-deck circle for batting practice. He turns around and looks at me, gives me this, come down here. Thought you'd like a closer look at this guy. Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. So that's all I have, and thank you very much.